It's called Phony Humanism of the Damned. I was brought up with a phony humanism where you hear that human life is precious, and let's hear it for the Renaissance. But there's a nuance of the darker side in all of this, and you are blindsided by the corporations if you are distracted by illusions of self-worth and think the government is looking out for you, and it is too disturbing to think otherwise. And so the power structure has you right where it wants you. It is hiding behind a veil of your own weaknesses, and those include the sentimental notion that it can't happen here. A corporation balances a profit motive with a body count you can't believe. The business of America is business, and there may be people dying by the thousands, but the government is moving in slow motion to protect them. The tobacco company is a case in point. The headstones reach to the horizon, but they're still in business. And I've heard that alcohol has caused some damage in this country, but the power structure won't allow a dying man to smoke a joint. You think the government is looking out for you, then where is your health insurance? The democracy is rigged. The politicians going through the motions. It's a kind of theater. They're pretending to be representatives who make decisions which reflect the will of the people, but the real decisions are secured behind the scenes. Like Cheney meeting with the oil executives before they engineered the ruinous invasion of another country. We are in a realm of manufactured consent. The advertising pumping up the glorified consumer units, but the standard of living is declining. In the old days, you could raise a family on one income. Now it's common for both parents to be working just to make ends meet. The system separating mothers from their children. There are many people who are suffering from depression, and the system makes a lot of money selling antidepressants. We're said to be a freedom-loving population, but we don't have much vacation time, and millions are in prison. How did that occur? The humanism so adulterated in this country, we can't even tell when there's been a coup d'etat, because there are no coup d'etats in Disneyland. What good is going to college if you can't even read the license of the army truck that ran you off the road? What good is any humanist philosophy if those who are imbued with it don't know what happened to them on 9/11? They lack the ways and means to figure out it was an inside job. Believing the official story of 9/11 is like believing Rock Hudson was straight. Reality is too disturbing for some people, and the power structure is exploiting that phenomenon. We're subject to the mass psychology of fascism, not to mention 1984. When you inhale the nicotine, they say it's springtime. Nixon wanted peace in our time. And Bush was looking for weapons of mass destruction under his desk. A useless bureaucrat was doing a heck of a job when they ignored the bodies floating in a flooded-out New Orleans. But the government is looking out for you. Like when it's using public monies for the sake of private profit, giving it to Wall Street and pretending it was necessary, and so urgent there could be no oversight. And how deluded does a population have to be to swallow these conditions? Are they medicated, tired, overworked, afraid, or what? Ill-fated in their humanism, fated by a TV screen, and having fallen for a middle-class lobotomy, they can't imagine the assassins in their midst. Thank you.